expect, and it will be Yuki Ishikawa of Allianz Milano in the white, the away team here in Pallavolo tonight, who take on the mighty Block Devils of FIVB Perugia. Here's Ferregas targeting Kaziski early, better. Much better from Porro, gets good pace on that reverse set. Always risky when you go
moving forward, so we can see Porro moving forward to position 4, but his ability to get his hand.
Been given the chance to play in the playoff matches because of Matteo Piana, the captain's knee surgery, and has taken his chances. MVP in game 1 against Piacenza. I like that. A lot of patience applied there from Perugia to win the point.
Will be their weakest blocker, so good exploitation of him in the front row as we
bring charts as we move through the match. Big swing from the left-hander, Ukraine captain Oleg Plotnitsky. Doesn't get the return ball. That one goes flat and wide to Kamil Semenyuk.
A fantastic player we saw in his career with Zaksa, that he can be a great player in the biggest games, and he's managed to take that ability.
A serve then from Plotnitsky, 7-4, more importantly to Perugia. Takes the pace off. Ishikawa alive to the issue. But they play on again. Well, this time Milano defend. That gives Regas another swing. Summer Liam and was really impressed, but I've been amazed how good he's been here in Italy. Tunisian international. Hits it hard. Ishikawa defensively gets it into the air, and Kaziski is roofed by Russo. And Perugia, no surprises after this one, to see Roberto Piazza go to the timeout, and once again he's got to go to work with this Milano team. It's going to be tough for the Perugia middles to get hold of him, but the pass at the moment for Milano hasn't been good enough to release the middles. It's a beautiful pass. Oh wow, all the options open to Gianelli there. Polish international, Kamil Semenyuk, good hit from him, overpass is thundered into the floor by Oleg Plotnitsky, and the two left-siders working in tandem there.
So we see Regas standing in reception. This is not common for opposite.
Now guess what? More serving pressure. Ishikawa drags Porro out of system. Another nice piece of work off the block. Well, that's very much the Milano tactic this season. If it's not been there to kill Liam, they've tried to get a reuse play off the block.
So passionate and engaged with the game.
Oh, dear. Wow, Russo putting a dent in the Milano court.
Roberto Piazza's summer job coaching the Dutch national team. Players have
better pass, and the first opportunity to watch Augustin Loza with this incredible middle style. You're disappointed with this stuff. Serve from Regas, what a beautiful pass from Semenyuk. Not quite what Plotnitsky needed there, and an apology from Gianelli. He's right up there with Bentara in the scoring charts at the moment, the Belgian. Tickles the net, good stuff from Russo. And that's more like it. That little hitch kick that the lefties get mid-air just allows Plotnitsky greater range, and he hammers it away particularly easily. Those pesky lefties. Overhead pass from Ishikawa, pretty straightforward. Vitelli gets himself. Good swing, good hit. Plotnitsky defended by Catania, and this time Losa's luck runs out. Porro's trying to force that middle. He knows it's a hell of a system here in Italy that just produces such a huge pool of talent. The touch from Catania off the block. Ishikawa disappears over the advertising hoardings. He's still not back yet. Just arrives in time to see Porro sky that into the crowd.
An unbelievable delivery of this ball from right on the edge of the boundary of the court. but great control there by Seb.
Put in a hand around his shoulder after the serve error. And Kaziski silences the crowd here in the Pallavolo, and silence is gone. Former Perugia player. And that's it. Oh, good work. Porro next to Vitelli getting...
Probably as much as he does. It's not what you would call a fair fight in boxing terms.
But he's punching a...
So it should be an easier rotation for Milano to side out.
Vitelli allowed to take the ball again. And out of the back line on the pike. Kaziski strong, I think, to 6 points in the match, level with Plotnitsky.
Excellent use of spacing.
He and Rega's still very young men in this environment. It's a huge ask. And Plotnitsky, Russo to serve. That means Flavio is in front court. The Brazilian been relatively quiet in this game. And at the moment, neither of the middle blockers really getting an angle.
Again, the spacing from Porro, how he spreads out his offense. So even at pretty good reads.
With a couple of big serves. Wow. Well, Milano, as they've done so many times in the playoffs, his team are going to be asked a question here at the end of set 2. One set point left for Perugia. And that's it. Serve error. Disappointing finish for Milan. First man to double figures. Bentara goes to 10. Good hit. Nice pass from Ishikawa, but the problem is it takes him out of the offense. And Perugia manufacture the way through. Russo picks up another one. 6 points for him in the game so far. I like it, Liam, and the reaction from the Perugia blockers says that they realise the tactic has worked. Russo puts Milano under pressure again. Kaziski hits down the line, unopposed. He's the playmaker to serve. It's that kind of brushed serve that he sends over and works well enough. Regas. A good 25-30 centimetre advantage at least on his maximum spike reach over that Porro block. That's nicely done and very well picked up by Perugia. Kalachi dumps it over. That's great. That's great work. And Porro.
But there we see Regas in rhythm. The difference with him is not quite the high ball hitter yet. In rhythm, he's dynamic and can attack that ball high.
Semenya goes hard and high at the hands. Bentara goes even higher and even harder. 13 points for Bentara. He'll be back. That's a good hit. That's a really superb serve from Semenya and very deliberately targeting it.
Effective and has limited options in attack. It seems to be working for Perugia.
Nice off-pace serve. Catania alive to the danger. Milano get a recycle. It's tight for Regas. And it's touched him on the way down from the Plotnitsky. And for a couple of years now in the Italian League. Off the top of the net tape. Plotnitsky just about gets arms on it. And Bentara hammers it past the block and out, according to the
side. And to score, they have to hit it right on the line. It's hard to do that all the time.
Fabulous. Well, that's not...
Or to hit it right on the sideline. Tactics working well for Milano.
Brilliant serve, fabulous pass, and Bentara pinballs it through the blockers. Hits it well. That's a brilliant serve. And overcooked by Catania. Not enough on it from Russo, straight at Ishikawa. The tip is defended very nicely, but Perugia getting themselves in a pickle here. And again, defended once more, this time off the block. Chance here. Oh, wow. Just battered by Plotnitsky, and Russo thinks he's heard a touch. It has gone the way of the home side. Now then, Lossa was the man who got Milano back into this set. Can he be the man that takes them closer to the win? Oh, good coverage, really good coverage. And that, I think that's the first over on 2 from a set.
A mental battle, even if it doesn't show up on the table.
20-year-old Reggers puts the serve in, takes a little pace off it and catches Colaci out. And that is a very good kill, but a little unlucky for Milano because it was a good...
In front of the hitter, which is a tough angle, so the easier ball is long, but the rhythm was not there.
Out of system again. Not easy again. Bentara, what a hit. Plotnitsky puts it into play. Catania gets the ball airborne. Ishikawa can't put it down. Perugia to go level. High ball, Semenyo taps it over the top of the block. Reggers, brilliant defense, but Perugia can go again. And the block is phenomenal.
You're going to try and blow you off the court. But if you give Milano a sniff...
Which Roberto Russo is determined not to.
The sounds of the game, which you don't get to experience on television. As much as we can show the action, it's not the same as being there. Players, what rhythm they're in as a group, what they've developed over the course of the season, how people understand their roles. And it gave Kaczynski a little bit too much pause on his previous reception.
Lovely flow. What a beautiful flow from that attack. They're going to try here. Solly puts it in. Good pass, Catania, and the middle is once again exposed. And Porro is making some decent points. Porro, off-pace serve. Fairly good pass, and Leon, nothing he could do really. And we know that this man hits it harder from the service line than anyone else. Another huge shot. Catania just about defends. And Ishikawa is roofed.
And especially with Bentara back row, until now, they could have focused their block on one half of the court. Now the front row is definitely more spread.
Lossa then. Off the top of the tape, easy pass for Leon. Out of the back line on that pipe, the block is good. Defense though from Colaci means they continue. Not the best from Lossa, but to any of those decisions, keeps the line up as it is. Beautiful set to Bentara, but enough time for the blockers to set themselves. And Mejareo, he's a great guy to watch in action. Can he do the job for Perugia here? Gianelli to serve. It's a good serve. Nice pass from Ishikawa. Herrera gets hands on it, but can't do. Yeah, Megarejo and Herrera can discuss that at Cuban training this summer. Again, the flow to the play is exceptional from Perugia just when they needed it to get side outs and then score. Good pass from Catania. Middle again. It's stunning. He comes back in for a go from the baseline. 22-21, Perugia lead. That's a great serve off the bench. High ball hoisted for Ishikawa. It's too far though, and just goes straight into the hands of Bentara.
A little bit closer to Yuki Ishikawa, and he can do something with that. So you have to take the risk in these moments.
Side out required for Milano. It's Reggers given the opportunity and blasts it off the block in this Scudetto semi-final. Bentara then with the serve and hammers it down the line for the ace. And Perugia close it out by 3-1 and claim the advantage.